His career is admirable. Like, he's obviously was a former world champion. He's fought with some of the best in the...
Your back heel, come on. Push up with your shoulders.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's it. That's it.
Double.
That's the one.
Overgo hook.
That's it. Punch through, mother.
Like, you can come over here and train and live with me if you want to, Joe. I'll give you a new start, a new take at it. So he came over and he gelled in, and now he's become Gypsy Joe, and everybody in Morecambe loves him.
Fabio Wardley reacts to Joseph Parker new sparring and training footage, and behind that calm tone, there's a flicker of unease. Wardley knows what he's watching isn't just good training, it's calculated dominance. Parker's timing, balance, and poise under Andy Lee look dangerous. Deep down, Fabio senses this version of Parker is different.
The team of him and Andy Lee is a strength as well, of how well they've been working together, how long they've been working together, and just kind of the confidence, the faith you have in a coach like that. I think that brings its own level of, it adds another level.
Fabio Wardley gives credit where it's due. Parker's been in nearly 40 battles, testing himself against every kind of opponent. That level of experience shapes a fighter's instincts and resilience. Wardley might carry power, but Parker's ring maturity and composure could easily dictate the rhythm once the punches start flying.
He's had a lot of fights. I think he's close. He's either at or is close to having 40-odd fights. Some of those have been rough wars. Some of those have been pretty good back and forths. Like, he doesn't shy away from a scrap.
Nice. Inside. Double in. Nice. Very nice. Step back right hand.
And speaking of elite preparation, Tyson Fury himself weighed in on Parker's recent training fire. When Tyson Fury speaks, the boxing world listens. His praise for Parker isn't casual, it's a warning. Training alongside the Gypsy King has sharpened Parker's conditioning and mindset. If Fury's confidence is any sign, Parker's form is peaking, and Wardley might be walking into a storm he's not ready for.
He's given me motivation to train every day because he's here as well. So a training partner is a vital thing for me. Without a training partner, things become difficult. You know how hard I like to train? So to come in here and train on my own like that, I can, and I do. But it's easier if Joe's here, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, friendship and the brotherhood and the training partner is probably the most important things anyone can ever have. And I feel like I can trust Joe with anything, to be fair.
Tony Bellew's words carry serious weight. When a seasoned fighter like Bellew calls Parker the most in-form heavyweight, it means something. Those victories over Zhang and Wilder weren't accidents, they were statements. Fabio Wardley might bring confidence, but Parker's current form looks like a different league altogether.
Parker, Daniel Dubois aside, is the most in-form heavyweight in the world.
Yeah, both of them in great form, to be fair, yeah.
If anything, I think actually Joseph Parker is in better form than Daniel Dubois, because that spree of fights of Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang.
Yeah, great.
Let's just look at it for what it is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous, because Zhilei Zhang was undefeated, in my opinion, until he faced Joseph Parker.
He's becoming a bit of a giant killer, Joseph Parker, really, isn't he?
He really has, and I've got to give
Daniel Dubois next on the list?
Tony Bellew nails the breakdown here. He recognizes Fabio Wardley's danger, but trusts Joseph Parker's ring IQ and discipline to take control. Wardley's power is real, yet Parker's experience under pressure has proven unshakable. Over time, that patience could dismantle Wardley's rhythm and expose his inexperience.
It's one to watch.
Good fight, isn't it?
It is a good fight.
Parker Wardley, I'm actually looking forward to that. I think Parker does it with the experience and the skills and that.
I think he overcomes, but I think it's too big of a
Wardley punches hard. Wardley punches hard enough to make it a fight, and then drag him into something and make it like so interesting.
Fabio's always in the fight, Carl. He hasn't shown against Justice Huni.
Frank Warren sums up the stakes perfectly. This isn't just another heavyweight collision, it's a career-defining moment. Both Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley know that a victory here doesn't just bring bragging rights, it opens the door to Oleksandr Usyk and a potential world title shot. Warren's words reflect the magnitude of what's at risk: legacy, pride, and status. For Parker, it's redemption, a chance to solidify his comeback story. For Wardley, it's validation, proof that the hype is real. When two fighters enter the ring with everything on the line, game plans fade and instincts take over. That's what makes this one dangerous. One mistake, one counter, and someone's dream could end in seconds.
They're going to be throwing bombs and somebody will go. It's going to be a great fight. all or nothing. It's on the line. The winner will get Usyk. That's what they're fighting for.
When Roy Jones Jr., a boxing legend and master tactician, labels someone the best guy right now, it's no empty compliment. Joseph Parker has evolved into a complete heavyweight under Andy Lee's guidance. The fluid combinations, the sharper defense, and his newfound composure all reflect maturity born from experience. Roy's analysis highlights the difference between skill and talent. Parker's success isn't luck. It's the result of years refining every inch of his craft. Fabio Wardley may have youth and raw power, but Parker's balance of speed, timing, and ring intelligence could be the deciding factor. Roy Jones Jr. recognizes greatness when he sees it, and his words echo what fans already feel. Parker's entering his prime at the perfect moment.
The best guy right now is Joseph Parker. Why? Because he's not a big heavyweight. He's quick, he throws combinations. He has a great trainer with him now in Andy Lee, and he's more comfortable than I've ever seen him in his whole career. And so I think that is actually a very good fight for both fighters.
Joseph Parker's confidence radiates through every word. He's not just another name on Fabio Wardley's resume, he's a battle-tested veteran who's fought the world's best. That statement isn't arrogance, it's assurance from a man who's learned the hardest lessons in heavyweight boxing. Parker's self-belief stems from experience, the knowledge that he's been in deep waters before and knows exactly how to survive and win there. Against Wardley, who's still learning the depths of the division, that experience becomes lethal. Parker's calm, almost surgical approach contrasts sharply with Wardley's explosive style. When Parker says he's a different beast, it's a subtle warning. This isn't about muscle or hype, it's about mental edge. He's faced bigger names and tougher nights, and he's still standing. That's the difference experience brings.
Let's see if we can find a way with me. It's different. I'm not Justice Jr., I'm not Fraser Clark, I'm me, Joseph Parker. A different fighter, a different beast altogether.
Andy Lee's words show the mindset of a trainer who believes completely in his fighter. There's no ego, no uncertainty, just trust in the process. As someone who's been inside world title pressure himself, Andy understands how mental clarity decides championships. His calm tone hides deep conviction. He knows Joseph Parker's preparation, fitness, and focus have reached championship standard. Andy's not just talking about tactics, he's talking about mentality, the ability to stay locked in when others are distracted by hype or headlines. He's seen Parker's growth firsthand, and his confidence feels grounded, not promotional. That belief can't be faked. With Andy Lee in his corner, Parker carries not just experience, but strategy and wisdom that could tilt the entire contest in his favor.
So Joe's faced all these things that Dubois has, but not to the same extent. You know what I mean? That's the great thing for Joe, that he's been in there with these big punches, he's been in there with these speed.
Adam Smith delivers the kind of balanced analysis that defines elite commentary. He's right, Joseph Parker under Andy Lee has looked reborn. His combinations are crisper, his head movement tighter, and his pacing smarter. Parker's no longer just a heavy-handed contender. He's a polished strategist capable of adapting mid-fight. But Smith also throws a fair warning. Parker has been hurt before. Fighters like Joe Joyce and Dillian Whitey expose that he can be caught. That's where Fabio Wardley's chances truly lie, in exploiting those small openings. Yet the difference now is experience. Parker's tasted defeat, rebuilt his confidence, and now carries the calm of a veteran who's seen every style. Smith recognizes that. For Wardley, it's a dangerous equation, facing a fighter who's both technical and battle-tested. Parker's growth under Lee might just make him the smartest heavyweight in today's division.
I mean, I think Parker has got wonderful skills, and under Andy Lee, he's really rejuvenated, and I think he's one of the best heavyweights in the world, period now, former world champion, of course. I think he's better than he once was, so that's a problem for Wardley, but Wardley brings that power in, and remember, Joe Joyce knocked Joe Parker out. Others have had him in trouble, Dillian White down, so you can never write Wardley out of anything, man. He'll fan.
Fraser Clark knows Fabio Wardley better than most. He shared leather with him. So when Clark says Wardley can punch, that's not hype, that's experience speaking. He's felt that thudding power and seen up close the raw toughness that defines Wardley's style. But what's interesting is how Clark balances that praise with equal respect for Joseph Parker. He points out Parker's durability and superior boxing brain, two weapons that could completely completely neutralize Wardley's aggression. Clark's words underline a classic clash of styles, the youthful grit of Wardley versus the cerebral precision of Parker, and Clark's tone says it all. This isn't a mismatch, it's a chess match disguised as a brawl. Parker's intelligence could frustrate Wardley early, forcing him into wild swings. Once that happens, Parker's timing and counterpunching could take over. Fraser Clark sees it clearly. This is experience versus explosiveness, and that makes it pure heavyweight drama.
You've been in with Fabio Wardley on a couple of occasions. What are his biggest qualities?
Well, you don't need me to tell you nothing more than he can punch very hard. You know, you only have to ask my face. Yeah, he can really bang, and he's gritty. He's tough and he's gritty. You know, that's definitely his strengths. But then again, so is Joseph Park. You know, very tough, very durable, very good boxing brain. It's a cracking fight though.
Derek Chisora's prediction adds the kind of raw, gut-level energy only a fighter like him can bring. Known for trusting instinct over logic, Chisora believes Fabio Wardley has that explosive, unpredictable spark capable of ending fights in an instant. But that's exactly what makes this analysis so intriguing. It's emotion versus reason. While Chisora's gut says knockout, the data says otherwise. Joseph Parker's experience, composure, and defensive structure make him one of the toughest men to stop in the division. Chisora's lottery feeling might sound bold, but it also reflects how much Wardley's power has captured attention. Every heavyweight puncher carries that X factor, yet Parker has seen and survived that danger before. Chisora's take brings fan excitement, but if we're talking balance, Parker's ring IQ could be the real difference maker when chaos unfolds.
I feel like Wardley wins this fight with a knockout. I don't know why I'm thinking of it, but it's just, you know, when you know, it's like that. It's like when you play the lottery and then you just get your numbers right. And I believe Fabio has got his numbers right now because after his last performance, he's got something to prove. I know Fabio for a while, you know, Fabio's a little beast. And Joseph is a beast as well, but I believe that Fabio Wardley wins this fight with a knockout. It will stop Joseph Parker.
Johnny Nelson's insight brings tactical depth to this conversation. The former cruiserweight champion understands patterns, and his comments reveal a critical angle. Joseph Parker's structured combinations are his hidden weapon. Nelson calls Wardley the beast, but he also hints that this beast can be controlled. That control comes from experience, timing, and the ability to stay composed under fire, all areas where Parker excels. Nelson's mention of Parker's power and speed isn't casual. It's a reminder that Parker's technical precision can disguise knockout potential. Fabio Wardley might look like the aggressor, but Nelson knows that a well-timed counter from Parker could flip the fight in seconds. The word upset here isn't about rankings, it's about perception. People expect Wardley's youth to overwhelm Parker, but if Parker executes those combinations cleanly, he might just remind everyone that intelligence, not aggression, wins heavyweight chess matches.
He's got at least 6-7 set combinations. He can fight. So he needs to control this beast. If he doesn't control it, don't be surprised if you get an upset Saturday night. Don't be surprised.
Do you think Parker has the power or the speed and combination?
I think he's got.
Liam Goff captures the reality of modern heavyweight boxing. Risk defines legacy. He points out the truth that many overlook. This fight is a gamble for both men. For Fabio Wardley, it's a leap from domestic-level opponents to a proven world-class operator like Joseph Parker. For Parker, it's the uncertainty of facing an opponent with raw explosiveness and no clear blueprint. Goff's respect for both fighters feels genuine. It's about ambition. He sees Parker taking on the unknown and Wardley chasing legitimacy. What makes his take powerful is the balance. He acknowledges the danger on both sides. This isn't experience versus inexperience. It's pressure versus unpredictability. Goff's tone suggests admiration for their courage because both men are walking into a fire that could change their careers forever. It's that shared risk that gives this fight real meaning. It's not just about belts, it's about proving identity.
Big risk for both guys to take this fight. A big risk for Fabio Wardley because it's a massive jump up in comparison to Justice Huni, and it's the unpredictability and the unknown of Fabio Wardley for Joseph Parker. You know, so I respect the both guys for taking this fight. Frank Warren hit the nail on the head, very much so.
Simon Jordan and Adam Catterall provide the perfect dual perspective. Business meets boxing brain. Jordan raises the question everyone's thinking, is Fabio Wardley ready for this level, or is this too much too soon? His reference to Wardley getting out of jail last time hints at vulnerability, the kind that elite fighters like Joseph Parker exploit. Adam Catterall's reply balances it. Yes, it's risky, but opportunity doesn't wait in boxing. His acknowledgement that Parker likely wins isn't dismissive, it's realistic. Catterall understands that this fight is about proving belonging, not comfort. For Parker, it's a chance to reassert dominance among the division's best. For Wardley, it's a proving ground that could define his career trajectory. Together, their discussion captures the sport's essence. Risk fuels greatness. The reward, recognition, respect, and maybe a seat at heavyweight boxing's top table.
What do we think of Parker versus Wardley? Excellent fight in terms of Wardley. Now Wardley got out of jail in his last one.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Is it the right fight for Fabio? I think Joe Parker wins it. I think does that make it the right fight for Fabio? The guy that
it's the right opportunity. It's all about opportunity. And you have to say it's the right fight. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
for Fabio.
So. Absolutely. Look, they're both at the top of the tree.
Everything comes down to this: experience versus explosiveness. Joseph Parker's composure, sharpened under Andy Lee, meets Fabio Wardley's fearless ambition. If Parker wins, he reclaims his place among the heavyweight elite and edges closer to another world title shot. But if Wardley shocks the world, a new British star is born overnight. Both men carry power, pride, and pressure into the ring, and only one leaves with momentum. This isn't just another fight, it's a statement. Who are you backing? Joseph Parker's mastery or Fabio Wardley's knockout promise? Drop your prediction below.